Hello, friends. If you've turned on the news in the last few weeks, you've probably heard the same three words over and over. Social Security, 2033, gone. And if you're 60 or older, living on a fixed income, counting on that check to cover the rent, the groceries, the Medicare premium, those three words can put a knot in your stomach. So today I want to sit down with you and tell you the truth. Not the scary headline, not the panic. The actual truth about what the new Trustees report really says and what it really means for the money that lands in your account every month. Because here's what almost nobody is telling you. The report does not say your Social Security is disappearing. It does not say the checks stop in 2033. It does not say the program is bankrupt. What it actually says is very different. And by the end of this video, you're going to understand it better than most people half your age. I'm going to walk you through 5 things this report really means for your check. And number 5 is the one the headlines are hiding from you completely, because it's the one that puts the power back in your hands. So stay with me all the way to the end. Now, before we start, if you're watching this channel, you or someone you love depends on this money. The government is not going to call you and explain this. The news isn't going to slow down and make it clear. That's what we do here every single week in plain English. So do me a favor, tap subscribe and turn on the bell, because the people who understand these changes in time are the ones who protect their money, the ones who don't usually find out after it's already too late. All right, let's get into it. Number 1. Where does that 2033 date actually come from? Here's the part the headlines skip. Social Security is not one big bank account. It runs on 2 things. Most of your check, the vast majority of it, is paid by the payroll taxes coming out of every working American's paycheck right now, today. That money comes in, and it goes right back out to you. That river of money does not stop. It does not run dry. As long as people are working and getting paid, that money keeps flowing. Then there's a second piece. A savings reserve, a trust fund, built up over the years for the exact moment we're in now, when the baby boomers retire and there are more people collecting than there used to be. The Trustees report, that's the yearly checkup done by the people who watch over the program, says that reserve, that extra savings cushion, is on track to run low around 2033. That's it, that's the whole scary headline. The savings cushion gets thin, the paycheck taxes keep coming. Big difference. Number 2. So what actually happens to your check if nothing is done? This is the number you need to hold on to. If Congress does absolutely nothing, and I'll tell you in a minute why that's very unlikely, the report says Social Security would still be able to pay roughly 77 to 79 cents on every dollar. Let me say that again, because it matters. Not zero, not nothing. Around 77% of your benefit, still paid, automatically, out of the taxes, still coming in. Now, I'm not telling you that to make you comfortable with a cut. A cut like that would hurt. If your check is $2,000 a month, we're talking about roughly $460 a month gone. That's real. That's your electric bill. That's your medicine. That's your groceries for 2 weeks. I'm not going to pretend that's small. But there's a world of difference between your check shrinks if lawmakers refuse to act and your check disappears. One is a warning. The other is a lie. And now you know which one is which. Number 3. Why almost nobody believes those cuts will actually happen. Here's something to keep in the back of your mind every time a politician tries to scare you with this. Think about how many Americans collect Social Security. More than 70 million people. Retirees, widows and widowers, people with disabilities. Think about who votes in this country, and who votes the most reliably of anyone. Seniors do, you do. Now ask yourself a simple question. What politician from either party is going to walk up to 70 million voters and say, "I let your Social Security get cut by a quarter, and I did nothing to stop it"? None of them. Not one. That is political poison, and every person in Washington knows it. That's why, historically, when this program has gotten close to a shortfall, Congress has always acted. Back in 1983, they faced this exact situation, and they fixed it. They will be under enormous pressure to fix it again. The fixes may not be perfect, and we should watch them closely, but the idea that they'll all just sit on their hands and let it collapse, That's not how this has ever gone. Number 4. What the fixes on the table would actually mean for you. And this is where you need to pay attention, especially if you're already collecting. When people talk about fixing Social Security, there are really only a handful of levers they can pull. They can raise the amount of income that gets taxed for Social Security. Right now, wages above a certain cap stop getting taxed, and lifting that cap is one of the most popular ideas out there. They can adjust the tax rate slightly. They can change the rules for people who are decades away from retiring. Or, in some proposals, they can nudge the retirement age up, but only for younger workers, the folks in their 20s, 30s, and 40s. Here's what I want you to hear clearly. In almost every serious plan that gets discussed, people who are already retired or close to retirement are protected. Nobody with a straight face is proposing to reach into the account of an 80-year-old widow and cut what she's already receiving. The changes, when they come, are aimed at the future, at the people who still have working years left to adjust. So if you're 60 or older right now, the odds that a fix touches the check you're getting today are very, very low. Let that knot in your stomach loosen a little. And number 5, the one the headlines are hiding, the one that matters most for you personally. Here it is. The single biggest risk to your Social Security check in the next 10 years is not the trust fund. It's not 2033. It's the money you're leaving on the table right now, today, because of a mistake in how you claimed. Let me be very direct with you. Every single month, millions of seniors are getting less than they're owed. Not because of any report, but because they claimed at the wrong time, or missed a spousal benefit, or never checked their earnings record for errors, or got talked into starting early when waiting would have paid them hundreds more a month for the rest of their lives. Think about that. Everybody's staring at a shortfall that's 8 or 9 years away and might get fixed, while ignoring the money slipping through their fingers this month. That's backwards. So here's your one action, and I want you to actually do it. Go to ssa.gov or call Social Security directly at 1-800-772-1213. Ask 2 questions. 1. Is my earnings record correct with no missing years? And 2. Am I receiving every benefit I qualify for, including any spousal or survivor benefit? Those 2 questions have put hundreds of dollars a month back into people's pockets. That is a fight you can actually win, right now, no matter what Congress does. So let's bring it all home. Let me give you the recap, quick and clean, so you walk away with it locked in. 1. The 2033 date is about a savings cushion running low, not the whole program ending. 2. Even in the worst case with no action, roughly 77 cents on the dollar still gets paid automatically. 3. Congress has fixed this before and faces enormous pressure to fix it again because no politician wants to face 70 million voters after cutting their checks. 4. The fixes on the table almost always protect people who are already retired or close to it, which means you. And 5. The real money you can control is the money you might be missing right now, so make that call and check your record. Friends, fear is what happens when somebody hands you half the story. Peace of mind is what happens when you get the whole thing. You came here worried, and I hope you're leaving informed, because informed is how you protect what you earned. This money is yours. You worked for it, you paid into it your entire life, and no scary headline gets to take that certainty away from you. Do one more thing for me. Share this video with someone you love, a spouse, a sister, a neighbor, an old friend who's been losing sleep over that 2033 headline. They deserve the truth too, and it might be the thing that finally lets them rest easy tonight. And if you're not subscribed yet, join us. Because next week, there's another rule, another deadline, another dollar somebody's trying to keep out of your hands, and we'll be right here, breaking it down in plain English before it's too late. Take care of yourself, take care of each other, and I'll see you in the next one.